Hey folks, Vic here with your weekly trade video for Friday, April the 25th of 2025. One of our favorite trade setups is watching for what we call structure damage. Structure damage really matters, and it's something well worth paying attention to. And learning this pattern honestly can literally turn your trading around in a big way. So let's take a look at what this looks like. And just before we do, as with all trading, you should not be trying to make something out of any old structure damage that you see along the way. Everything has to be taken in context, and it's especially important that we observe what's happening in the bigger picture. And this is going to depend on your trading style. Are you a short-term trader, a swing trader, position trader, whatever it is? So for example, the bigger picture for a micro scalper will be 1 hour and 4 hour charts, whereas a swing trader will be paying more attention to the monthly, weekly chart information. Okay, so let's go have a look at what this looks like. The chart in front of you here is the Australia US dollar pair. Excuse me. And this is a micro scalp setup that actually just happened today, April the 25th. It doesn't matter though what your trading style is. The process is identical. All right. So in this case, you can see that let me zoom this all out here a little bit here. You can see that price came up to a very good level of potential resistance, and that's this level in the upper right hand side. You can see it was a level that's been holding for a long time, and right into here on the daily chart, and pardon me, the 4 hour chart. On the daily chart, it actually hit these wicks, and that's why we look at the lower time frames to see, okay, where do those wicks come to? And on the 1 hour chart, that was right in here, and a price came up. So that's a potential place that you want to watch for. And I say potential resistance because we don't know if price is going to stop there or not. We wait, we see what it does, and we're looking for a very specific pattern to emerge. And actually, we only have 3 patterns that we watch for trading. And just using these 3 patterns, which Darko's been using to show our traders pending orders in advance for 7.5 years now. Just using these 3 patterns, he's been profitable every single year. So, these absolutely do work. So on this chart, once we hit this very nice, strong level that can be seen on the higher time frame charts for micro scalping, price reacted on the 5-minute chart. That's our entry time frame for micro scalping. Let's bring that up right here. Okay. So here's the level that we're watching right here, right? So what was the reaction? What did it do? Okay, we had a break in structure, and again, it's at a key level of resistance on the higher time frames. Now, here's what I mean by a break in structure. Once we hit this level, we had gone above this last swing down, and we've come up, because there's nothing to do in here because we're not at a level. But once we hit this, we actually had a higher close in here too, which is significant. It comes all the way back down, takes out this low. That's our structure damage. This whole thing's been damaged at this key level of resistance, okay? And then from the higher time frames, and then the thing that happens then, this shows that there's been a shift. Okay, there's been a shift in direction by the bigger players. Okay, in other words, the dominant force that had been, pushing everything up, that was in the market as it was going up, has lost control. And this is a huge clue to pay attention to. And it shows a great likelihood that the trend might be reversing or at least stalling, and we then have specific ways of entering the trade. In our case, we sell it up here. The way I teach micro scalping is actually the sell was way up in here, and but the main thing I want to show here is that the structure damage happened at these levels. Very important thing to pay attention to. This trade actually ended up coming back down to this level of good level of support, over 3-to-1 reward risk trade. So that's what can happen when you observe these things. Actually, I'll show you another one here on the euro yen. Where the heck is that? Right here. There was another one today on the euro yen where we hit this level. Was a very good level here too, was also a daily level, daily 4 hour, and if you go to the 1 hour, it was a 1 hour, really nice 1 hour level right here. Again, potential. Is it going to stop? Is it going to stall? Is it going to go down? We don't know. But if you look at the 5-minute chart, what did it do? It hit it here. It comes all the way down, because it's just been moving up since then until here. We hit this level. It takes out this low, so it closes higher than this high, these highs over here. It closes lower than this low here. We have structure damage. We sell the rally up into here, and it actually came right back into these lows here. This was over 2-to-1 just to get to here. So we never ever lose money when we, get a trade like that going. Okay. So in this video, the main takeaway is just how important it is to watch for structure damage in the right context, because it clearly tilts the odds in your favor. We've been doing it for many, many years. And when you see structure damage unfolding, okay, then you can start, look to take advantage of a possible setup. And by the way, Darko calls this structure damage a swing break rotation. Sometimes he just calls it a swing break, which is slightly different, but basically it's the same animal. And it's his favorite setup. I actually did a video on this last year at some point, but it's one that we highly recommended our members to start with. And again, Darko points these setups out to our members in advance in his pre-market analysis videos that he puts out several times a week. So there you go. Watch out for these setups, and even if you use technical indicators, which Darko has no technical indicators at all on his charts, just naked charts. But even if you do, you'll find pure price action trading like this to be a huge help in your trading. Alrighty, thanks so much, everyone. Take care. Have a great weekend and trading week ahead. Cheers.